Everyone, welcome to yet another Zohar reading. It's great to be with you all, and it's a Zohar reading for world peace. So let's start gearing up our intentions from all friends all around the world who have the ability to draw these special exalted high lights that we do through the Book of Zohar. And that includes Haruki Magic saying Shalom friends from Romania, Tolik sending his love from Brooklyn, Southern Saths, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, sending love and light to you all from Arkansas, Sean Sachs, love from Melbourne, Australia for world peace, Francine, hello greatest from Portland, Oregon, Andrew LeBlanc from Virginia, Monica Henderson, love from the UK, Mary sending warm hugs from Sackett's Harbour in New York, Patricia Ribarik, hi from Ohio to all the great friends. Sylvie, love and shalom from the Netherlands. Olu sends his love from the UK. Lisbeth from the Netherlands sends her love. Sonia from Norway sending love. Jocelyn sending love from Ontario. Sana Murad, hi from Beirut. Marina saying love from California. Ertugrulhan, sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but that's love from Turkey, from Ertugrulhan. Annie sending a shalom from North Carolina with love and prayers. Risen Nation, hello from Flint, Michigan. Michaela, hello friends, love and peace from Romania. Jarrett sending love from San Antonio, and I'm sure many more of you will be connecting, if not now then later. And also Jewel Dehan saying hello from Utah on Facebook. Hello Jewel. So we're going to, as usual, show you where we can find today's reading if you're wanting to follow along by yourselves. So you just go to Kabbalah.info, click on the Zohar section, click on Study the Zohar, and we'll go down. And today we're going to be reading from the end of the introduction of the Zohar, this one right here. It says items 237, end of intro. So, and as usual, we're going to go and watch a clip of Kabbalist Dr. Michael Laitman to prepare our intention toward the reading.
Rav, we need to not forget that we're not talking about this reality of this world. Never. If it's talking about this world, it's talking about the lowest degree of corporeality and spirituality, where there is a calculation, where nonetheless it's in order to bestow, but in the lowest degree. In this world, as we feel this reality, it does not exist. And it's not spoken of in any place. It's called the imaginary world. Therefore, everything that's mentioned here is about the actions in the will to receive, and as much as the light is operating in the will to receive and is inviting all sorts of discernments in regard to the light. So in regard to the light, there's a degree called the will to receive. That is called this world, spiritual world with Siya, Bria, and so on. But it's all phenomena in the will to receive by the light. Not our bodies, not our relations, nothing about what we feel right now. None of it exists.
So we are reading from Zohar for All, introduction of the Zohar, the end of the intro, items 237, from item 237, section the 10th commandment. The 10th commandment, 237. The 10th commandment is to wear tefillin, phylacteries, and to compliment himself in the high form, as it is written, "And God created man in his own image." It is also written, "Your head upon you is like the Carmel." This is the upper Rosh, the head tefillin of the upper king, Havaya, in inscribed letters. Each letter in the name Havaya is one portion in the tefillin. Thus the holy name is inscribed in the portions of the tefillin in the order of the letters. The name of the Lord is called upon you, and they will fear you, are the head tefillin. The holy name by the order of the letters. Explanation. The commandment to pardon the poor was only the beginning for extending the upper form, the image of God. Through the mitzvah, the commandment to pardon the poor, Ima was included in Malchut, as it is written, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." This is the meaning of Ima giving her kelim to her daughter. Through the hitkalilut, the mingling, incorporation, or integration of Malchut in Ima, the letters Ele fell to the place of Zon, and only the letters Mi remained in Ima. It is considered that the letters Ele of Abba ve'Ima descended to Zon. Abba took Zeranpin, Ima took the Nukva, and they became actual Zon, since the upper that descends to the lower becomes like it. Through them, Zon obtained katnut of tzelem, of an image, of Elokim, vak without a rosh. Since Ima too lost her gar through this participation, because the three kelim Ele fell from her, and the letters Mi, Keter and Chochmah, remained in her, lacking the bottom three of the kelim and the first three of the lights. Thus, lights of Ruach Nefesh remained in her kelim Demi, the lights of Ruach in Kli de Keter, and the light of Nefesh in Kli de Chochmah. For this reason, she could impart only Vak without a Rosh upon Zon. It follows that Zon has not been completed in the upper form, which are Mochen de Gar, called Tzelem Elokim. This is why it was said that the 10th mitzvah is to wear tefillin and to compliment himself in the upper form. Through the mitzvah of tefillin, one extends the Gar to Zon, which are the completion of the upper tzelem. Even though this refers to the lower man, and the Zon have necessarily been completed by now, for they would not be able to beget Naran to the lower man before they rose to the place of Abba ve'Ima themselves, and grow in their mochin like them, why do we say that Ima is still in Katnut? You should know that when the Zon obtained the mochin de Abba ve'Ima, they clothe Abba ve'Ima and are truly like them, since the lower that rises to the upper truly becomes like it. Hence everything we now detect in Abba ve'Ima refers to Zon that became Abba ve'Ima. For all the conducts applied in Abba ve'Ima for begetting mochin de Zon, the Atzilut, apply completely. So in Zon that became Abba ve'Ima when they beget the mochin, which are Naran, for the lower man. There is no difference whatsoever. Hence there is no need to change the names at all, and now Zon are called Abba ve'Ima, and the Naran of the lower man are named Zon. Remember this for all the rest. And God created man in his own image. Yechida Chaya have no kelim. Only Naran have the kelim, Bina and Zon. Even when we explicitly say Kli de Keter, it refers to Bina and Zon de Keter. Also, Bina and Zon divide into 10 Sfirot through Tikkun Kavim, the correction of lines. The 3 lines of Bina are Chabad, the 3 lines of Zeranpin are Chagat, and the 3 lines of Nukva are Nehim. This number applies to the light of Chasadim. But for dispensing of illumination of Chokhmah, Bina divided into 2 Bechinot, 2 discernments, Abba Ve'ima and Yeshut, Chabad Chagat, which along with Zat Dezon are 13 Sfirot. In Gematria, this is Echad, 1, written Aleph Chet Dalet, implying the complete name. This is so because Keter and Chokhmah were hidden in Chas de Arichanpin, and only his Bina illuminates all the Mochin de Atzilut, dividing into Abba Ve'ima and Yesut de Atzilut. Hagar shine in Abba Ve'ima and the Vak in Yeshut. Abba Ve'ima are called Mem of Tselem, a pure ring, since final Mem is like a closed ring, closing the Mochin from all around. Yesut are called Lamed of Tselem, because Lamed raises her head above, which implies to Mochin de Gar. As it is written, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runs in it and is set up on high. This is so because Yesut is a tower and Zeranpin is the righteous who runs in that tower and is set up very high. Thus, Abba Ve'ima are a ring that closes the Mochin. The light of Chokhmah will not appear in them because of their great height, since the light of Chokhmah in them, Chas, disappear from all the Partsufim of Atzilut, and there is only light of Chasadim in them, pure air, since air is the light of Ruach. Hence it is called hidden air, because the Yud never departed from their air, from their avir. However, since Yeshut are Zat de Bina, Zon that are included in Bina, are not called hidden air, since during the imparting of Mochin de Gadlut to Zon, Yud went out of their avir, their air, and they became Or, light, Chokhmah, and Mochin de Gar. For this reason, Yeshut is called a tower that flies in the air. A tower, which in Hebrew is Migdal, means Gadlut de Gar. And because these Mochin are not fixed in Zon, it follows that during the Katnut, Zon became Avir, because the Yud entered the Or. At the time of Gadlut, the Yud comes out of the Avir, which becomes Or. This is the reason why it is regarded as a flying tower, due to the correction in it, in the Avir. Also, Zeranpin is called Tzadi in Tselem, because it is the Tzadik, the righteous, who runs in the tower that is set up on high. The 3-letter Tselem are Zeranpin, Tzadi, Yeshut, Lamed, and Abba Ve'ima, Mem. Also, they are Chabad, Abba Ve'ima, Chokhmah, enclosed in a pure ring, since they are Chas. Yeshut is Bina, but when she ascends to Rosh Arichanpin, the Yud comes out of her avir and gives Chokhmah, like a tower that flies in the air. Zeranpin, which runs in the tower, receives the Mochin, Dat, hence the Mochin are always called by the name Tzelem. It was said that Chabad are the letters Mem Lamed Tzadi of Tzelem, and must not be mingled with the 3 lines in the Mochin, which are called Chabad. This is because those Chabad of Tzelem are not in 3 lines, but are 3 complete partzufim, clothing one another, since Chokhmah is Mem from Tzelem, Abba ve'Ima that clothe from the Chazet down inside Bina, which is Yesut, Lamed from Tzelem, and Yesut clothe from the Chazeh and below, inside the Dat, Zeranpin, Tzadi from Tzelem. It was said, to complement himself in the high form, as it is written, and God created man in his own image. Through the Tefillin, Mochin Dagar are extended in the order of the letters, Tzadi, Lamed, Mem. As it is written, and God created man in his own image, which is the upper brightness of Atzilut that Adam Harishon received when he was created. We first extend them to Zon, and from there these Mochin bestow upon us as well. The head Tefillin is the name of the upper holy king Havaya in inscribed letters. The head Tefillin are called Carmel, since Carmel means Kar Maleh, a full pillow, with abundance. As it is written, your head upon you is like the Carmel. When the upper Rosh de Zeranpin, as well as that of the Nukva, are clothed in a head Tefillin, the upper Mochin de Tzelem, they are like the Carmel, like a pillow filled abundantly. These Mochin are called the name of the High Holy King, the 4 letters Havaya, as is the order of the letters Yud, K, Vav, K. The reason why he emphasizes Havaya in inscribed letters is that each letter is inscribed in the Partzuf in itself, since there are 4 letters Havaya in each Partzuf, 10 Sfirot. Hence, this refers to inscribed letters where each is a complete Partzuf in itself. Each letter in the name Havaya is one out of the 4 portions in the Tefillin. The holy name is engraved in them in the proper order of the letters. A portion means a complete partzuf in and of itself. And in the Mochin, each letter of the name Havaya becomes a complete partzuf in and of itself. They are arranged in boxes in the order Yud K Vav K. This is the Rashi Tefillin, since the Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin are arranged in boxes in the order Yud K Vav K. Yud K K Vav. 238. The first portion in the Tefillin is Sanctify to me every firstborn. This is Yud de Havaya, holiness, meaning Chokhmah, the firstborn of all the upper holy ones. It is the first offspring of every womb, through that fine trail that comes down from the Yud, and opens the womb to bear fruits and offspring as it should be. This is the upper holy one. Upper Abba ve'Ima are implied in the Yud de Havaya. Yud implies to Abba, and the feeling of Yud, Vav Dalet, implies to Ima. Partzuf Abba Ve'ima is called holiness, and is called firstborn. Yesut and Zon are called holiness, only when they receive the holiness from upper Abba Ve'ima. Hence, Yud de Havaya is called the firstborn of all the upper holy ones, who is the firstborn of all the holy Partzufim of Atzilut, since the Kedusha for the Partzufim of Atzilut extends from Abba Ve'ima, because the light of Chokhmah is called holiness. Abba Ve'ima, Mem in Tzelem, are Chokhmah de Atzilut, since Chas dresses in them and disappears in them. Hence, they are only pure air, light of Chasadim, since this Chokhmah was hidden in Rosh Arichanpin. The Partzufim can receive Chokhmah only from Bina, which return to being Chokhmah when she rises to Rosh Arichanpin and unites there with Chas through Abba Ve'ima. Then Bina is called Chokhmah as well, and this Chokhmah is called Chokhmah of the 32 paths. Thus, even Bina, which returns to being Chokhmah, is called holiness only because she receives from Chas in Abba Ve'ima, through her ascent to Arichanpin. It is all the more so with the rest of the Partzufim of Atzilut, which receive only from this Bina, which returned to being Chokhmah. That fine trail that descends from the Yud, the first offspring of every womb, opens the womb to bear fruits and offspring. It is so because it is regarded as three discernments: head, torso, and trail. Its upper tip is called Rosh, head, which implies to Arichanpin, and is hidden and clothed in Abba Ve'ima. The Guf, the body of the Yud, is called torso, implying to Partzuf Abba Ve'ima themselves. The bottom tip of the Yud is called trail, implying to the Yesodot of Abba Ve'ima at the end of their Partzuf, and it is called a fine trail. However, the name trail relates primarily to Yesod de Abba, since Yesod de Ima is called path, as it is written, and your paths in the mighty waters. It is so because when the abundance in Chasadim is great, they are called mighty waters, where through the zivug of trail and path, which never stops, mighty waters flow onto the worlds ceaselessly. And before Partzuf Abba Ve'ima was established in the connection of trail and path, no abundance was imparted upon the worlds. Opens every womb with that fine trail that descends from the Yud. The path of Ima is called a womb, since all the Rachamim, all the mercies, are given out from there. Before Abba Ve'ima were established in a joining of trail and path, it was blocked. It opened only through the fine trail of Abba. This is why the fine trail is called the first offspring of every womb, which opens the womb to bear fruits and offspring, since first offspring means opening. From the time the fine trail of Abba joins with her, Ima gives out fruits and offspring abundantly, as it should be, as it is written, and your paths in the mighty waters. That's about all we have time for today, friends. Once again, it's been a great privilege reading with you, and I want to say Also, some interesting news that as of next week, we're going to be starting more of a rotation of readers here. Hopefully, you'll already be seeing Julian reading to you next week, so I can all welcome this new nice change here. And until then, we're going to say goodbye to you all, and thank you for joining in with us. Also, Mustafa on Facebook, great to see you here once again. And on YouTube, who's joined us since we last were here. I think we're up to Jarrett, yeah. So Anima saying hello all, much love to all. Linda, Kenlan, shalom, sub shalom. Shalometh shalom is what you say. Great, nice to see you here, Linda. Ed, hello from Northern Ohio. Misha Lederman, love and blessings from Yafo, Israel, currently in Lisbon, Portugal. Davos, shalom from Florida. Mel Farrell, love from Sydney, Australia. Hayes Anderson, hello friends, how's it going, Hayes? J.G. Aker, Kavanagh from BBLA. Francine, thank you for reading this beautiful complex text. CSI Crowdsourced Illuminations, thank you from Indiana. Monica saying thank you. Cannibal Osmos is sending greetings from France. Now I'm saying many, many thank yous, so thank you all as well. It's been a great privilege once again to read for you. And we're going to lead it out with another clip from our teacher here at B'nai Baruch, Rav Michael Laitman. Here we go.
We can feel, we can depict these things only in our observation through the soul. So even though these discernments are Zeranpin, and there's the fortune, the lots of Norbrosh, that is Chanpin, through the Abba Nihima, but all of these are discovered when the Malchut, the Nukva, the soul, connects with the Yesod in one point. And from the unity with the Yesod, she discovers in her the picture of the Creator, of what's in front of her. Let's put it this way. We can imagine it, like in optics. We have this optical glass, and light comes to us, and it connects in this special focus, and we there discover him. So this focus is like Yesod. And we are here Malchut, in this point of contact, the only point of connection. But then this point of connection will spread out in us again and gives us an image of what's behind the point. We don't get to know all of the system. This is the upper system, and I have no grasp of it. But by being here at this point, then I open to this point the whole image of what's above it. Is this clear? Like in our vision that we see. Where it comes into this one, and then they can, we have this glass that brings together the optical rays and also spreads it out. It's like that. So what am I trying to say? The point of Yesod is what we need to grasp, and for that we need to be united together to resemble Yesod from the part of Malchut, that we can be as one man in one heart, with one goal and one intention, with one desire, in Mocha and Liba, that it'll all be as one, that place where we all need to care for it. And then, through this contact, this point, then the whole world opens, as it's written. As it's written, open as I have a needle, and I'll open gates from which the caravans can enter. But we can open the whole upper systems. And this contact point is really small, that its concentrate is really small, and it's all not felt other than Yesod, and it's all revealed in the Malchut, and that's why it's called the image of the Creator.